After leading the Israelites out of Egypt, Moses and the people arrived at Mount Sinai. They set up camp at the base of the mountain. The atmosphere was intense. God's presence rested on Mount Sinai, shrouded in thick clouds, thunder, and lightning. A trumpet sound echoed through the air, growing louder, causing the Israelites to tremble. They knew they were in the presence of something holy and powerful. Moses climbed the mountain to meet with God, leaving the people below. God spoke to Moses, telling him that he had chosen the Israelites to be his special people, a holy nation set apart for his purposes. However, they needed to live by his laws, which would guide them in righteousness and justice. God instructed Moses to prepare the people by having them cleanse themselves and abstain from anything unholy for 3 days. On the third day, they were to gather at the base of the mountain, but no one was to touch the mountain, for it was holy ground. When the third day arrived, the mountain was consumed by smoke as God descended in fire. The ground shook violently, and the sound of the trumpet became deafening. The people stood in awe and fear as Moses approached the thick darkness where God was. There, God gave Moses the 10 Commandments, laws that would shape the moral and spiritual foundation of the Israelites. These laws include instructions to worship only God, honor parents, refrain from murder, theft, and lying, and to keep the Sabbath holy. The 10 Commandments were not just rules. They were a covenant between God and his people, symbolizing his commitment to guide and protect them if they obeyed his commands. When Moses descended with the commandments, he found the people overwhelmed by the majesty of God's presence. They begged Moses to speak to God on their behalf, fearing that hearing his voice directly might be too much for them to bear. The story of the 10 Commandments is a reminder of God's holiness and the importance of living according to his will. It shows us the value of obedience and the privilege of being in a relationship with the Creator.